The Idol Maker. There lived an idol maker called Verma who was very famous for his work. In Yamaraja's court.
Ha ha ha! Guards! Go to the earth and bring Verma to me. His lifespan's ended. Ha ha ha!
As you wish, O Lord of Death. Come with us, Verma. You have lived your life. Your time has come. The Lord of Death wants you in his court.
No, please let me live. I don't want to die so soon. Please spare my life.
Verma wakes up from his sleep and realizes that it was just a dream.
What if the guards of Yamaraja come to take my life? I must do something. If I make 10 models like myself, the guards will not be able to make out which one is real. This way I can trick the guards.
After making 10 models of himself,
If I stand among these idols, the guards will be fooled. Then I can save my life.
that night, as in Verma's dream, the Yamaraja's guards came to take him.
What is this? There are 11 Vermas here, and all look alike. How do we find out which one is real? Let's go back and inform Yamaraja about this. Oh, Yamaraja, there are 11 Vermas. Now, how do we find out which one is real?
Fools! That idol maker is very intelligent. He is hiding amongst the idols that look just like him. Go and identify him, or you both will be punished.
Listen, an artist cannot tolerate if we criticize his work. Let us say something bad about the idol, and he will expose himself. Oh, look at this defect in this idol. This is not perfect at all. Look at this, my friend.
Impossible! What is the defect? There can be no defect in my work.
Verma did not like being criticized about his work and unknowingly exposed himself.
The only defect is that the idols do not speak, but you do. Now you cannot escape from us.
Finally, the guards took Verma to Yamaraja. Moral: a person's pride and ego leads to his downfall. One day, a jackal looking for food spotted the king of mice and his whole community.
I can catch a mouse right now, but that would only fill my stomach for a day. I should act wisely to make sure that I have food for at least a month.
So the jackal stood under a tree near the mouse hole on one leg with his mouth open. When the Mouse King came out, he inquired,
Sir, what are you doing? Why are you standing on one leg?
So that the earth does not need to bear the weight of me on 4 legs.
Sir, why is your mouth open?
To get in a lot of air, as I am feeding on air to survive.
Why are you facing the sun?
So that I can offer my prayers to the sun god all the time.
The Mouse King was very impressed with the simplicity and devotion of the jackal. The whole mouse community heard of the saintly jackal. They went to seek his blessings before they went off in search of food. As the last mouse turned to go, the jackal jumped on him and gobbled him up. This way, the jackal ate a mouse every day. Days passed by, and the jackal got plump and stout.
It is a miracle that the jackal living on air is getting healthier day by day.
Just then, the Prime Minister came to the king.
It's strange, O King. I am worried about some mice that have gone missing. Missing? Yes, O King. It is very strange. The mice have just disappeared. There's no clue if they've been killed or taken away, as nobody has seen any such incident.
The Mouse King was immediately suspicious of the jackal, and after some thought, realized how the jackal must be catching the mice unaware. The next day, the king remained at the end of the line to get blessings from the jackal. When the king mouse turned to leave, the jackal pounced, but the alert king moved out of the way and the jackal fell to the ground. Hearing all the commotion, the mice ran to their king's rescue. They started to chase the jackal as a group. The jackal ran for his life and never returned. Thus, the wise Mouse King saved his subjects from the cunning jackal. Moral: evil to him who thinks evil. King Chitrasen was very fond of flower vases. He had a lot of beautiful vases arranged in a colorful way in his palace. He had appointed a young man to take care of those vases and warned him that any damage to those vases would get him punished. One day, as the young man was cleaning the vases with a cloth, suddenly one vase slipped out of his hands and broke to pieces. The king heard the sound and rushed to the spot.
What have you done? You have broken my most valuable possession. You will be punished for this act. Hang this man to death.
Your Majesty, the flower vase slipped out of my hand by accident. I beg your pardon. Kindly spare my life.
But the king did not pardon the young man.
What is your last wish? Ask anything other than your life, and I shall grant it.
Your Majesty, I have just one wish. I would like to see all the flower vases at once.
Guards, go to my palace and get all the flower vases here at once.
The guards went inside the palace and got the flower vases.
Look at them as much as you want. You won't get another chance.
The young man broke all those flower vases kept before him. Seeing this, the king got furious.
What have you done? You have broken all the vases.
Oh, King, I did what I should. I have saved the lives of so many other people.
How is that possible?
Breaking one of those vases brought me death. Someday or the other, these vases would be broken by someone else, and all of them would be hanged too. I did this to save their lives. Now I will be the only one to die.
Young man, I appreciate your thoughts. You have enlightened me. I shall pardon you and reward you with an honorable post in the court.
Moral: a decision taken in anger is never correct. Never make a hasty decision. The Learned Fools. There lived 4 friends in a village. One day they were talking amongst themselves about going to Kashi for higher education.
So we shall all start for Kashi tomorrow. What do you all say?
Dear friends, I think common sense is more important than higher education.
No, higher education is important.
I have no interest in higher education because common sense is of more value to me. No, I will not come along.
The 3 friends left for Kashi for higher education. The 4th friend did not accompany them. After some years, the 3 friends returned to the village. They have already completed their higher education.
There is no opportunity for people like us in this village. Let us move to the city to find better jobs.
Yes, you're right.
Hey, can I also come along?
You have no knowledge. What will you do in the city without any formal education?
That doesn't really matter. I'm clever enough to earn money in the city. I will accompany you all.
The 4 friends leave for the city.
Look, friends, there's a dead lion. I can use my knowledge and put the bones together.
I can put the skin over the skeleton.
I can put life into that. Beware! The lion would kill us all if you give it life. You don't know anything. You're just trying to disturb our experiment.
The three friends began their experiment.
Don't do this! Think again, you fools! He'll kill us!
He realized that they would not stop, so he climbed a tree for safety. The lion came to life and pounced on the friends. One by one, it killed all the three friends.
Oh no! You should have used your common sense before using your knowledge.
The only friend who survived was the fourth friend who used his common sense. Moral: knowledge without common sense is no good. A farmer had a loyal bull that used to help him in farming. One day a bug flew into his backyard.
You work hard every day. You help the farmer plow the fields. You help them travel from place to place pulling their carts. But what do you get to eat? Just some grass and fodder. What a pity!
Dear friend, I don't have any complaints. I am very happy to serve the humans. They look after me very well.
The humans are just using you for their purpose. That's why I don't work for humans. Instead, I suck their blood. But you are so big and mighty, yet you slave for humans. Look at me, how tiny I am, but I suck their blood.
I work for the humans because they feed me well. They look after me every day. They give me shelter. They treat me if I fall sick. They pat me affectionately on my back and say loving words to me. They appreciate my gratefulness to them. They do all this because I serve them loyally.
But this is very little for what you do for them. You work day and night for them, and all they do is just pat your back. I think I am far better than you, even though I am so tiny in size. Shame on you!
You fool! Don't feel proud of yourself. The humans dislike you because you suck their blood for free. You do not help them in any way. You are a pest to humankind.
I don't care.
Without listening to the bull's advice, the bug flew off. One day, as usual, the bug sat on the farmer to suck his blood. What a silly pest! Bad deeds always have bad results. If she had been more helpful, she would not have lost her life. Moral: what we sow, so shall we reap.